Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Shoot. Guys, let me know if you can hear me, please. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Working on another microphone. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Jaylene says I can hear you. Can you hear me on this mic? Testing, 1, 2, 3. You can hear me, type in purple. Yeah, if you can hear me with this, yeah, you can hear me with this microphone right here, my blue snowball. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Purple. Yes. Thank you. You're brilliant. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Michelle, Little M, and Bonnie, and Jaylene. Hello, 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 hello. Yay. Okay, good. Then I'm using my nice blue snowball mic, which is actually a better quality mic than the headset. And then I don't have to wear it around my neck all night. That's cool. I need a new one of these. I absolutely am going to put this on my Amazon wish list. This went out earlier and it just went out again now. So it's obviously on its way out, which is a shame, but it's been with me for a long time. And so Hello, Tanya Pierce. I have a question. My father-in-law passed away, not believing in an afterlife or heaven, was wondering what he thinks now. That is a great question. I can tell you in general, I'm not tuned in to your father right now, but I can tell you in general, when we transition, Trixie, please stop, honey. That's my sweet cat. You never know. She might just do that the whole time. And okay, there she is. Thank you, dear. So move my, sure where to put my I'm not sure where to put anything now that the microphone is right here, but I want to make sure it's close enough to my mouth that you can continue to hear me too. Okay. So hi, Italian goddess. Good evening. Good evening. Let me finish sharing this out. And then I promise I will get back to that question. It's a very good question. Hello. All right. I must share. Share. Feel free to share with me, my friends. Share to groups or humans and also if you're on YouTube, you're awesome. Extra kudos for both YouTube and Facebook. I love you guys. But let me know where you are. Let me know if you're on YouTube or Facebook. And also, where are you from? Looking for a few more groups. I have to send this to Kimmy. Kimmy! Oh my God. I was just like, I have to send this to Kimmy. And she's like, sharing. Thank you, Kimmy. The day is saved. Kimmy's here. Let me just share this to a couple more places. Hi ho, it's off to work we go. Woo! All right. Got a lot going on YouTube tonight. Yeah. I love it. All right. There's a good chance that Kimmy's already sharing it to all the same places that I would share it, but you never know. So let me throw in a couple more. You know what? You probably did say send it to that one too. I'm just going to leave it up to you. Oh, my story. Yeah. Share it to my story. Hell yes. Hello. Yes. Not Kentucky. Michelle's in Kentucky. No, I'm sorry. Not Michelle. Italian goddess. I'm sorry, dear. Hey, how are you feeling? How are you feeling, my dear? Kimmy and I are live this Wednesday. Let me give you the PayPal links, guys. I'm going to pin those in the comments for whoever wants. Tonight, I'm very specific about what Spirit would like for me to do. They want me to talk to you about healing and whatever else that comes through for that they want to talk about. But specifically with the services tonight, we're going to be doing psychic readings. All right. Now this is 522022. So this is a beautiful, interestingly feels more like energetically like couples and love and what does that even mean? Mesmerization, which I didn't know that was a word, but that's what Spirit said. She said, I am a little better, I think, going to a cardiologist appointment tomorrow. I understand, my dear. Getting better every day. You are getting better every day. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for sharing. So we're doing the psychic readings. We're doing healing readings, which is going to bring everything to the surface, whatever needs to be cleared. Really? Is that what we're doing? That's what they said. And then, unless you have a specific question, am I open to do that? Yes, I'm open to do that as well. But otherwise, we're going to do we'll do the healing reading. What do you need to know right now to be cleared? And then we're going to, I'm also offering the energy clearing and healing. So if you want to get the whole thing, it was 55, but I changed it to 44. This gives you the full live psychic reading with the live energy clearing and healing. I do trance healing mixed with Reiki. It's my own way that I do it, but it seems to be working very well on people. I know Michelle had recently had some healing from Kimmy and I actually, and she wrote me a beautiful email to thank me. And I want to say thank you for that. Hi, Heather. I'm so glad you're here. So yeah, so the I keep saying, I'm used to saying double reading, but there's only one of me. So if you'd like a psychic reading, it's $25. Is that right? Yeah, $25. And if you want the remote healing with the energy clearing with the psychic reading, it's $44.44. And that's going to be like the full shebang tonight. They're really making me feel like somebody really needs the whole thing. And so whoever you are, let me know, because this is going to be for you. This is going to be for you. PayPal, Kimmy says. Michelle says, I can vouch for this. This healing is both powerful and effective. Thank you both. You're so welcome. You are so welcome. And I haven't even talked to Kimmy yet. I wanted to tell Kimmy about your beautiful email too. Let me pin the thingy. Yeah, I feel like one of those. Oh, look at this is cool, right? But I can do this too. Wait, I can move the little feetsies. Hey, this reminds me of like an old fashioned, not really, but like kind of like you'd see in the olden days when there was a big, right, Kim? I know, she's happy. I know, where there'd be this like big mic stand and the woman singing in front, like in the 30s or something. It wasn't round, but anyway, that's what it's reminding me of. It's reminding me of that. I'm glad that I'm using this again. I'm glad that it works. It's been a few years. I haven't used this beautiful microphone in a few years, and I bought it brand new on Amazon. It's a good quality mic. The reason I don't usually use it, well, why are you going to care? Let me go ahead and it doesn't matter. Who cares about that? Unless you really want to know, then you can ask. But I'm going to go ahead and put the PayPal link in, because usually you want to talk about that. Spirituality and psychic readings and stuff, esoteric stuff. I love that. Yay. All right, let me take care of this. Oh, I do. I am offering one question for 1888 as well. Oh, I need the links. Now, what I mean by one question, let me clarify that. One question means there's something that. Let me clarify. Yeah. So if you do have one question, that question would be something specific, right? And then, but it will be an interaction. It'll be an interaction, because I'm not going to just talk at you. If you have a question, I want to share with you. I want to share with you what I receive, and then the spirit may have a question for you for feedback. And so it's not just one answer and that's it. A question is, we're going to go back and forth a little bit, whatever needs to be done to make sure that question is answered satisfactorily by spirit, obviously. But some answers are very short, and sometimes they're very curt. They're literally saying sometimes we're curt, and sometimes they elaborate. And so it is what it is. But anyway, so I'm really excited to read for you tonight. So we got the one question, the live psychic reading, and the healing energy clearing with the reading. All of that available tonight. All right, we got that pinned in the comments. Yeah. General or topical. Okay, beautiful. All right. Can hear you very well on it. That makes me really happy. And I'm holding it because it's actually this, I guess I'm going to wind up telling you anyway, because I feel like this is more for like a guitar. It's not, I don't know. I mean, it sounds freaking awesome with my voice, but which is the reason I bought it, because I wanted the tones that you get from this beautiful microphone. But for me, when I started using it, I realized that unless I hold it to my mouth, and then this is like at the right mouth distance, that it kind of loses. Like you hear the difference now? I haven't listened to it in years, but I remember when I bought it, I thought, oh, this sounds differently than this. This sounds really like soothing, and you can hear more bass, and this sounds, and maybe I'm wrong. I'm going to listen to this later and think and decide whether I still agree with that. Or I'm curious to know if you do. She goes, oh, sounds great without holding it too. Does it? Yes. Thank you, Kimmy. That's what I needed to know. As long as everybody can hear me, I'm loud and clear. It's something that, that they say on like when you're creating on YouTube. Thank you, Tanya. When you're creating on YouTube, it's like people, and it's not just YouTube's live streaming too. People can like forgive, and I use that term loosely, forgive, like if you don't have the highest quality DSLR camera or something. But if you have if you have poor sound and they can't hear you, they don't want to stay. Why would they? No matter what I could do, even if I could stand on my head, that would only entertain you for a few moments. And and then you'd be like, well, I don't hear anything. I think it's interesting. Even with YouTube videos, let's say it was an edited video with clips and this and that, sound is really important. It's much more important than we realize sometimes, All right. I'm going to get my cards ready. I made you some. Woo! I'm so sorry. Are you all right? Yes. Hello, Blue Snowball. Blue Snowball. Yeah, I actually invested in this beautiful microphone when I first started streaming. Yeah. And then I don't know. I used other ones. But now we are back together. Reunited, and it feels so good. Reunited. I should have heard that loud and clear too. I'm sorry about that. I dropped it on the floor. Oops. Alrighty. Getting my cards ready. So healing. All right, so let me ask Spirit what they want to talk about, because they want to talk about something. They want to take this opportunity to share wisdom with you, not just readings, although I am open. I am totally open to do readings. I love doing readings for you guys. Let me know if you donate using PayPal or if you donate using Cashapp. All right. And then you'll be next. Oh my God. I'm also doing you can't miss this because this is important. Let me show you. Hold on a minute. I am offering the magical creations, and I have a very special price today. The throwback price, the price that I actually charged when I first did them, the first week that I did these magical creations several years ago, right? Brand new. I did an introductory price, $25 each. That was it, $25. Eventually they went up to $225, but they started out at $25. That was never intended to be the final price because it takes me longer than an hour to do that. And I'm not, whatever. I mean, you have to charge what resonates with you. But when I'm aligned with a price, it doesn't matter if the hours match. It just means I'm aligned with it. And I was really drawn this morning. They said, go ahead and do it because I'm in that creative zone again to create these beautiful magical creations for you, which is intuitively channeled art. And I will I will show you an example right now, the one I just recently did for Heather. Now let me see if I can, there you go. This is an example of a magical creation. Now, what is a magical creation? I channel spirit while in a light to medium trance when I create these one-of-a-kind pieces for you. And then I tune into your higher self along with our spirit teams, the angels, the ascended masters. And then together we create an original one-of-a-kind piece of art that is of the highest frequency. And they're saying not only is it beautiful and unique to you, but the energy and love infused within is a gift from spirit specifically for you. They are also, along with the high vibrational frequency of love, they are also adding. Well, we already have. They're also offering additional frequencies that can be added. But anyway. I don't want to. Oh, Kimmy said I was just about to say with great no headgear, no noise from moving, and then it dropped. I'm sorry. All that time, I didn't realize the headgear was making so much noise. I realized every time I moved it, it probably made a sound. Anyway, this is going to be much better. Mic drop. Boom. So anyway, yeah. So Kimmy has a magical creation. Heather has a magical creation. I can even show you more. Hang on. And a lot of times, I didn't. Okay, well, let me just, Megan, what are you doing with my keyboard, babe? I'll show you some more. Hang on one sec. Because they're only $25 today. And it really is just today. I don't know, Spirit hasn't said if they're going to extend the price till tomorrow, but there's a maximum of 10 people. I've got 4 on the list already. So All right, let me share again. That means there's 6 spots left. I have to actually update that. And they'll still be available tomorrow. Linda said, just joined. Did you get a new speaker? I have a new, it's actually not a new microphone. It's, I retired him way too early. He was brand new when I got him. And the reason that I switched microphones is because if I have a guest and the sound comes out of the speakers, the microphone picks it up and can create a feedback loop. So that's when I started using the headset. Although I didn't really use it that way anyway. Anyway, that's I think that's the reason I retired it at the time. But I'm glad that I'm so glad we had this time together. I really love the sound of this microphone. Yeah? Ooh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, so that you could really tell the difference with this microphone as opposed to the other one, huh? I feel some guided meditations coming on. Yeah. Oh, I was going to show you this. All right, so hold on. That's a video. I don't want that right now. I want to do this. Screen share. Very, very nice screen share. Voila. So this is another example. This is the video version, comes with music. You actually get 2. I know that's crazy for that price, but I do. I'll give you a animated one like this, and then the still one that you saw a moment ago. It could have music. It doesn't have to have music. Most of them don't, but doesn't mean. But I'm happy to do it. I was drawn to do it with Heather's. This one was for Cheryl Bardswell. Inward Journey. Spirit titles them as well. They give them a main title and then a subtitle. And this is all from tuning into the energy of that specific person. See, there's the video for Cheryl. This one was for Lisa Pacinello. And this one for the Flower of Passion for Shannon Welch Siplovic. This is Mystical Gypsy. Gypsy Spirit. She loves it. Everybody loves them. I love making them for you. I don't always feel like it. And so I can only sell them when I'm drawn because I have to be in that zone. But for this moment, I'm in that zone. So I'm excited. Oh, this is a beautiful one. I love this one. No, actually, this is for, this is Maria. This is Maria. I believe Maria ordered 2 of them. And they'll be different every time. Spirit will bring through whatever it is that you need. There's a birthday one for Kimmy. I brought back grandfather. Let me show you. I love this one too. They're all just so here. Kimmy's is fantastic. It's one of the first and still one of the best too. I mean, I'm not trying to play favorites. I love them all. I've birthed them all through spirit, but I just love Kimmy and I love grandfather. And I just think it came out so great. I did like the Tesla thing with mine. The heartbeat and the Tesla coils. So anyway, I am taking orders. Oh, this one's beautiful too for Gloria. Everyone's energy feels different. Every single person, it's completely different. Everyone. So, contemporary goddess. I love this one. I mean, a lot of these talk about the past lives. That's just the truth. Thank you very much, Michelle. Thank you. A lot of them are connecting to your past lives. Some are connecting to, I don't know. I'll be honest. Spirit does give me information. And if somebody wants to book a reading along with that, I will give them a discount. In fact, I'll give you $25 off the reading. So a 1-hour reading with me is $125. And if you get a magical creation, I'll save you $25 off of your psychic reading. I know that sounds crazy, but it is. It's but I'm drawn to do it. So basically that would be you're getting the graphic for free. But what happens is I'll be doing the graphic and I get information. Now, most of the time, Spirit really is inspires me to not give a lot of information, to give it to you after you purchase it. And I create it, I give it to you, and then you intuit. You intuit. Like Heather did an amazing job intuiting hers. Amazing. You know what I mean? Because we always intuit the best for ourselves. However, if you're someone who's feeling, you know what, I really would like to get that that whole thing. I would like the reading with it because I really feel you'll know if there's that need, this pull, this desire to have me read for you as well, then I can work with you. Absolutely. Just let me know when you inbox me to order or commission your art. If you want to also include the reading special. But anyway, just $25 for your very own. And you too can have an intuitively channeled graphic art that represents you and is infused with the highest frequencies and healing as well. So, all right. Tanya says, can you please tell who you are being pulled or drawn to? So I think you're talking right now about doing, you really, oh, wonderful, Linda. Oh, that's great. Do you want, oh, that's so cool. Well, you go ahead and inbox me and, I'll put your name down right now, girl. I'm so happy. It's funny. I was thinking about you this morning. I thought, boy, I'd love to do one for Linda. Oh, I'm going to make it so special. I love you. I'm going to put you down on my list. Thank you. I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. Awesome. So, and if you're watching on the replay and you're like, oh, I wonder if she's still making those, ask me if you either email me at highvibrationalmastery@gmail.com. Like in general, if you're, Facebook Messenger or Instagram Messenger, you can reach me like that. I'm really quick to answer back on Facebook Messenger. I do definitely email back. It's not always in real time like it would be with Messenger. But anyway, but I get back as quickly as I can. Okay, so, but I will absolutely get back to you. If you're looking to book something and it's time sensitive, I'll get back right away. I'm just saying the fastest way is Messenger, but another great way is also email. I just got WhatsApp. I downloaded it yesterday. I don't have my number yet. I don't really know how it works, but that's something coming up that I may be offering as something that we can use for a tool to connect. So I don't know. I've got to find out more about it. So Tanya says, like in general, if you're alive, can you tell? Sorry, I should have been more specific. Okay, so I think are you asking me that when I'm live, do you want to pay you one? You can certainly do that, Linda. Let me give you my if you could just do it to the my email, that'd be perfect. It's the same. I'll just know that your payment is for your art and not a reading. So putting it right there. Unless you're drawn to do the reading with the art, just let me know in my inbox or whatever. But yay, I'm excited. I've already got you down on the list. So life is good. No. I knew that it would. I'm excited because when I'm really drawn to create these for you guys, that means spirit is like right there. They're zoned in. They know who's going to get one. They know how it's going to feel. I'm feeling right here and up in here. I'm feeling throat and heart chakra right now for what I'm talking about. All right. I don't want you to think I'm not paying attention. I saw your email. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome, Michelle. I would look at it every day and I started to write back and I'm like, I can't write back if I'm not in alignment. I almost said, I'll write you later. And then I'm like, that's silly. Just write her when you're ready to write her. I just wanted you to know that I got it. But anyway, so that's my mind works in interesting ways. But so yes, I'm glad you received your email. Okay, so are you asking me, Tanya, that when I'm live, am I drawn to certain people to read for? And I'm not sure if you're speaking mediumship specifically or psychic readings. So no need to apologize, but if you just be a little bit clearer so I understand really what your question is. Also, I am offering psychic readings live tonight for $25, as well as psychic reading with energy clearing for $44.44. Both available. On the mic drop thing. Yay. I'm excited. You guys are all so awesome. Okay. Thank you, Linda. You're on my list because your kiss is on my list. Sorry, it was the only song that I could come up with list. It just popped into my head. Thank you, my dear. Perfection. All righty. Karaoke night. That must be it. Looks like Trix is going to sing next. Meow, 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 meow. Hang on, let me show you. Meow, 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 meow. You're not supposed to see me. I'm a ventriloquist. Meow, 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 meow. I could not resist. Oh, you're very welcome. And see you shall. She goes, I am new, so that's why I asked the question in the beginning. Okay. Everything is unboxing worthy, but if you don't feel comfortable, then I won't do it. All right. So Bonnie told me today she's sending me something in the mail. I'm like, I just received birthday gifts from her just like 2 weeks ago or 3. I don't know. It seems like yesterday, but I would guess my birthday was in March. But still, I mean, I just thank you for that, Bonnie. You're so sweet. I don't know what it is, but I'm excited to see. Thank you. So let me see what your question was from earlier. Here we go. Okie dokie. Alrighty. Now we're getting back to, okay. That's right, Tanya. You have the question about your father-in-law. Tanya asks, I have a question. My father-in-law passed away not believing in the afterlife or in heaven. Was wondering what he thinks now. Okay. Let me see what Spirit wants to say. Proof of life after life exists after death. I'm hearing there is no doubt in my mind that consciousness continues. One does not have to have a specific belief. Either way, as you know, based on your question, as you know, we are eternal beings regardless. Let me see. Is there anything about what he specifically thinks now? Let me see. Because I'm a strong believer, but my father-in-law thought I was nuts. Well, it's my understanding, and this is it. Just take what resonates, leave the rest behind. It's my understanding that even if souls cross over and they're not expecting there to be anything, of course there is something, and it depends on how adamant they are about not believing, because they can create like a virtual nothingness for themselves until their guides and angels and team help them to acclimate to the new surroundings. But maybe they're more open than they appeared to be in life. I'm actually feeling like he didn't want to seem like cuckoo, like the woo stuff wasn't his game. That would be like just too weird for him. But I do feel like he had some curiosity in his own mind. I feel like there was an unspoken level of, but what if? I mean, everybody wants something to believe in. A lot of people convince themselves that they have nothing to believe in, and they base it based on life circumstances for them. And, like, well, how could there be a God if this happened or that happened? That just as an example. But just know that there is all love and light on the other side. All love and light on the other side. Yeah, I feel his energy as a real skeptic, but I also feel like skeptics in general, they're not he was more worried about being embarrassed. He couldn't, I feel like it wasn't his era. It wasn't his thing. And he just felt, it's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not open to, to thinking about that or whatever. But honestly, the closer we get to death, air quotes, ear quotes. Oh, could you go? Air quotes. The closer we get to death, often we start to see our loved ones and stuff like that. And so, because they're coming for us, because he was very much. Yeah. He was a skeptic, but honestly, skeptics usually want to be proven right deep down. So you believing in something that wasn't proof for him. Spirit saying, allowing, let it happen. Allowing. You can't change anybody's mind, Tanya. You can't, and we're not here to do that. We're not here to convince anybody of anything. Just because I believe this and I'm not here to convince you to believe what I believe. I mean, I personally am here to share with you what I believe, which is subject to change because we are all growing and evolving. And there's people that have written Wayne Dyer, perfect example. Wayne Dyer wrote amazing books, right? But then years later, when he looked back at his older books, he had grown, he had evolved. He was thinking differently when he was really into the law of attraction, the Abraham's work and stuff. It shifted. So as we change, so often do our beliefs and our thoughts. Some people, I feel like he was more stoic, more rigid in his beliefs, and he just wasn't really open to a new thought pattern. But I also feel for your father-in-law that if there had been some scientific proof behind it or something, just something that could have made him put a spark in his head. But I feel like in a way you did, but in the way he wasn't hearing it. He wasn't having it, but he's fine. He's fine, right? He's processing it all. Thank you for your beautiful question and for allowing me to read for you. All right. So let me know. Okay. I'm going to move this out. Okay. Perfect. I just transferred that. And now I'm ready. Oh, also, if you use... That's cool. If you use,
he wasn't hearing it. He wasn't
Cashapp. If you, wait, what's the sound like?
So if you use,
it sounds good.
He wasn't hearing it. He wasn't hearing it. If you, what's the sound like? So if you use,
wow, this does have nice sound. Tanya says he always seen a spirit and couldn't explain it, but yet I was the crazy one saying there's an afterlife. That's what I'm saying. I know, I can see that he was seeing things. He didn't want it. He was stubborn. He didn't want it, but you know what? That was just, part of the co-creative experience that you guys were having with each other on the earth plane. So as we live, we learn. All righty. So I am going to, all right. So no one has booked anything yet. So let me know. All right. Who's next? Trixie, honey, that's your butt. Sorry, my cat. She's like, I'm going to show you my tushy. There it is. Woo, right there. All right. You guys are fabulous. All right. How about, let me see what Spirit wants to say. I said, you want to go down that rabbit hole? They said yes. All right, let's do a little bit of rabbit holing. That's not a thing. Let's talk a little bit. All right, so without going in, just to give you a little bit of background, I have healed myself from several major things in this life. Narcissistic abuse was one of them. Okay, like toxic relationships, a lot of abuse. If you know what that is, then you understand. And if you don't even worry about it, then you're fortunate. But if you know that's something you can actually overcome, that's just huge. Stage 4 lymphoma. I've healed myself from that. That was huge. And I surrendered. I let it go. I let it go. I chose not to be a victim. I chose to be empowered. I chose not to be sick. I chose to be healthy. I choose to be healthy. I choose to be empowered. And there are other things I healed from. I can't think of them offhand because I don't focus on them right now, off all the time. I'm busy being where I am now. That's another thing. See, a lot of time. Okay, I feel like drawn to specifically talk about the cancer, not that exact thing, but to talk to you about. So if you get a diagnosis, let's say you get a diagnosis from a doctor, okay, and they tell you something is chronic or permanent, or there's no cure for it. First of all, no cure for it just means that they haven't invented a cure yet that that modern medicine is aware of or allowed to, share. In other words, like the pharmaceutical industry hasn't created anything that will cure that. And I don't know. I don't want to get my feelings involved about pharmaceuticals right now. I just want to share this. So let's say your doctor gives you a diagnosis, and then, okay, let's use mine. For example, the thing I had before, I am healthy now. So when I was diagnosed with stage 4 lymphoma, and then they found it in my blood marrow, in my blood, in the bone marrow, I was like, okay, I'm going to die. I was like, but I didn't really believe that. But I thought, well, this is it. I'm going to croak. But I wasn't really ready to go. Right, Meagan? Meagan's looking at me. So, while agreeing to the chemo for 6 months only, even though I didn't want to do it, but I didn't know anything about energy medicine yet. I didn't know about energy healing. I didn't have any friends that did any of this. I didn't have any of these friends, right, that I have right now who you all do these things. I didn't know. I didn't have these friends. I was, Spirit was with me, of course. But as far as a human, I was alone. I had started my new life over after leaving my past behind. And so I really didn't have anyone that I could talk to about this. And at that time, again, I really wasn't connected to the spiritual community at all. I wasn't connected to anybody. After years of abuse, you wind up isolated often and in your own little world where you're kind of feeling all crazy and you don't know what's going on because you've been gaslighted for so long or gaslit. So that. The things that I did, I started to investigate what cures cancer, right? What cures lymphoma? And I started YouTubing and Googling, and YouTube is a verb right now. I'm YouTubing. And I found, oh my God, juicing and eating raw garlic and smoothies and, oh my God, so many, and then things not to do. Because I was definitely open to everything. And I was kind of like chasing, like I was like at a kind of not really a hamster wheel. That's not, but it kind of felt like I was always running for the next thing. I'm like, I read something where it says, oh, eat lemons. I ate lemons. I read something where it said, don't do this. And I'm like, oh my God, I better never do that again, whatever that was. So I was kind of like, trying everything. But what I know worked for me. What I know worked is what I believe worked. So for me, I know because I did a smoothie a day, every single day, maybe more than that. And I would put everything in it. And interestingly, Kimmy and I were talking recently on the last live about how she was saying she won't eat anything just because it's good for her. And I said I would. And then I remembered where that started. That began when I was making those smoothies for myself every morning, healing myself from cancer, right? So I would throw in everything, garlic, ginger, whatever I had, whatever I was drawn to, cacao. I mean, it could have a banana and strawberries, lots of greens. And it usually looked like brown mud. I was never able to like even really share it on social media because it wasn't pretty. It looked disgusting, but it was really rich in nutrients. Trixie, stop moving the camera. It was really healthy. So I would just chug it down and then I'd feel amazing. And then I continued to do that. And I started doing more fresh air and laying in the sun and taking better care of myself and giving myself time, to just relax and to be. And I started new programming for myself, all positive, all because I realized that with Louise Hay, you can't be saying negative things about your health and then expect to be well. You have to speak wellness. And I was binging on Abraham, whom I had found. And then I found Cryon and Bashar. And there's just so many amazing teachers. Binaural beats, that's huge. I used to do that. I used to take the speaker and lay it down on my spleen because that's where it was. Sorry, I know I moved the microphone. Kimmy's probably like, she moved it again. I would lay right next to my speakers, especially near the subwoofer, so I could feel the vibrations in my body. I could feel the vibrations physically in my body, not just through my ears and then I'm feeling it. No, I physically was surrounded by the vibration, the sound in the room. That was really helpful to me. And then I would focus on my spleen, right? And then I would also sit there and tell my spleen how much I love her. I love you so much. You are so healthy. And I would rub her and tell her how much I love her. I would tell myself how much I love me in the mirror every day and appreciate my arms and my healthy hands and my healthy body and my healthy blood. I still have to this day whiteboards on my refrigerator, with all positive affirmations. I am healthy. I am well. I walk my dogs with ease. All kinds of things. And all of these things contributed to my personal healing, where I healed. So I say I healed myself, spirit, but I facilitated a healing from spirit. Do I believe the chemo helped? I believe that I believed the chemo would help. So it did. But I also really didn't want to finish it. I forced myself to finish it after delaying it because the chemo itself was killing me. And so I was very aware. of the adverse effects of the chemo. Healing the cancer, that was not a problem. Getting over the chemo, well, that I did that too. You know what I mean? It's all good. It's all part of it. But all the lessons that I learned and the people that I've met during and since, it was just the most amazing soul family ever. That had to happen. But it was really just about healing, because I want you to know, whatever it is, that if you're diagnosed with something, you can heal yourself. Or at least improve the quality of your life. I believe everybody can heal themselves, but what if it's your time that you chose to exit? Well, then I don't know. I don't know if you can undo that. Although I do believe we have free will. But I really want you to know that creating your own reality includes creating your own good health. So I don't care what any doctor says. And I don't mean don't listen to your doctor or whatever. I'm not advising against or for anything. I just mean believe in your own wellness. If you want to be healthy, then you need to believe that. You need to state that. You need to do things to encourage your wellness, to focus on your wellness. Never focus on the illness. Because if you have a diagnosis and you're focusing on that diagnosis and focusing on the symptoms and focusing on the medicine and focusing on the doctors and the problem, and you're focusing, all your energy is focusing on that one thing that you don't really want at all. Are you ready to clear it? Are you ready to get rid of it? You know what I mean? I'm smudging my microphone because I was just sending a lot of stuff unwanted in that direction. Camera. So it's really important that we focus on love and not fear. Focus on love and not fear. Is it wonderful to have loving, supportive friends and family? Oh, yeah. Is it essential? No. It's not, but I recommend it if it's possible. I started out with nobody, and then I met my best friend Diane because I needed help walking my dogs. Most of you have heard me say this already. And so I made a phone call. This woman answered, and voice of an angel. Next thing I know, I have the best friend, for all these years now, and her friendship has really helped to heal me and change my life. It really has. It really has. I needed that. For me, I needed that. But not everybody may need the same things. I know Spirit gave me exactly what I needed. I needed somebody who believed in me, somebody who loved me unconditionally, because I had lost myself and for years. I felt like I had no worth because I was told that I didn't, and so I believed that for a long time. It sounds ridiculous, but when you're in that situation and you go through so much brainwashing and stuff, even if you're anyway, so that's really important. I want to read what you're saying. Let's see. Little M says, there are lessons I am only beginning to learn. What you are saying is so important to us all. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate you saying that. Because it means a lot to me. Because sometimes Spirit's like, I want to talk about this. And I'm like, you sure you want to talk about that? You know? Because I feel like I mentioned it more than I'd like to mention it. But I also realize that what I really did, like, okay, oil pulling is another thing. Oil pulling. I'm going to make a whole list. I should write a book. Oil pulling is, I definitely can make a video about this. Oil pulling is key. Oil pulling, where you take like extra virgin coconut oil or other kinds of oil, but you have to look at which ones are good. I use extra virgin coconut oil, and you put like a tablespoon in your mouth and you swish it around for 20 minutes, and it removes toxins. It also makes your teeth whiter, but it removes toxins from your body and your blood and whatever, and makes for healthy gums. And if you have a healthy mouth, you have a healthy body, you know? So the whole thing. So that's just one of the many. So they're the binaural beats and caring friends. I mean, nobody was in my life anymore that would disrespect me. I had gotten rid of everybody. I had really cut ties with everybody at that time. And so that was a good thing for me too. I didn't have any negative feedback. I just didn't have any feedback at all. And so it was, it's not an easy thing to go through potentially terminal illness without having somebody that's close to you. And I'm very fortunate. I have many people that are close to me now. Several of you are right here, right now. And I'm so grateful. But at the time, I said, where do you want to go with this? And they said, you could stop right there. Okay. But I'm really glad. And Michelle says, recently it struck me that every morning when my little bird wakes up, I tell her, look at you. You're so healthy, so strong, loving, so kind, so empathetic and intelligent, so beautiful. Yeah, I do that with my dogs and my cats too. Yeah. In fact, it's exactly it. Now you have to do that to yourself as well. I mean, I'll sit with Meagan. I'll be like, oh my God, you got such beautiful, healthy ears. And with Paul, you have such beautiful, healthy neck. And I go down their whole body. You have such a beautiful, healthy tail, such a beautiful, healthy chest, such beautiful, healthy fur, such beautiful, healthy organs. I mean, I go through that everything. Every day. Every day we talk about how healthy they are. But I actually started doing that with myself first back when I had that diagnosis. And then I thought, if it's good for me, it's good for them too. And then I say the water. I tell the water too. I love you. Charge your water with wellness. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This definitely something that I want to share more about, my healing journey. Yep. Because, but I never say it to myself. Well, I knew you were going to say that. But I really want to invite you to try to do. Oh, forget I said try. Puh, out of my mouth. Do it. You do that, girl. You've got this. You can do it. I believe in you. Michelle, I invite you to try it today. Yes. Yeah. You can even write it down first. If you don't feel like you can like improv it, then just write it down. Say whatever. I love my healthy eyes. I love my beautiful skin. Just however that works for you. She goes, now I've started to change my language towards myself. Yes, and thank you. I think you'll also find that every now and then, if something comes out that's derogatory or self-deprecating, you'll be like, oh, that didn't feel good, because you're going to start to feel the difference. You'll hear yourself say it and you'll feel it in your body somewhere, like something cringeworthy, like, oh, it didn't feel good. And so that's fine. Let that go. And then the next time you just don't do that again. Tanya says, I really connect to what you're talking about. Abuse. And I mean severe. Yeah. So was I. Mm-hmm. I was diagnosed with lupus, and he had just had me so brainwashed. I broke those ties with so many people and started loving myself and let others love me. Woohoo! I wish I had a bell. I don't know why, but I don't have a bell. But I'm going to do this because I'm drawn. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll show you one other thing. One other thing I will show you. What is it? What am I showing you? Okay. Give me a second. I got to find it. I made live. Are you sitting down? I published. It is temporarily public. Which one is it? Is it this one? November 8th of 2015. Is this the video? Where does it say? I think this is the video. I'm not going to necessarily share the video with you, but I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is, I was drawn to make it live again, even though all that content is hidden. But there's a reason for everything. So this is the video. It's called Emotional Incest, Narcissistic Mothers, The Evil Behind the Mask. That's got 17,653 views. And that was my first video on YouTube. Yep. So I could critique it because there's things that I would not say now. Like I said in that video, I always do things the hard way. No, I do not do that. I do things the easy way now. Thank you very much. But that was true for my past. But 2015, I didn't know anything about, the law of attraction and the words that I speak and stuff like that. I was just realizing that my mother had been narcissistic, and how could that happen? But anyway, so I made it live. So if somebody's drawn to watch that, you can. Yeah, it's on my channel. It's the oldest video. So just if you filter it out to the oldest, that's what you'll find. November 8th, 2015. And Michelle says, now I've started to just, and that is wonderful, Tanya. So happy for you. Indeed. Indeed. And you know what? Those chronic ailments, like rheumatoid arthritis, which is another diagnosis I had, mental illness. Oh, that's another thing I healed from, which whatever. Or lupus. I mean, all of these things, I believe, my personal belief, are created from living in fight or flight on a constant basis for like years, maybe decades, and I feel like the body, chronic major unrelieved stress creates illness in the body. That's a quote from a doctor and whose name I can't remember, but I remember the quote: chronic major unrelieved stress. I think he might have said causes cancer, but causes illness, so that's a thing. So anyway, I just wanted to share. And how are you feeling? Are you feeling better? I know with things for me, like RA or whatever, I mean, I try not to think about it. And honestly, I think I'm getting better. I mean, I feel like my hands are getting better than they were. So there you go. It's my intention to cure it completely. Has it gone away completely? Not completely, but the cancer did. So whatever. Oh, let's see. Tanya's saying stress and abuse. Yes. Is what I feel lupus and fibromyalgia cause. And I was diagnosed with that as well. Yes. And you're one of many people who I've heard this from about the either or both, but I'm really glad you're in a better place now, my dear, so let me know if you want some healing. I am offering healing tonight as well. But I can also, I feel like we all could use it, right? So maybe we'll do some of that too. All right. What do we want to do? Want to do a healing? What do we want to do? What are we going to do? Oh, you're welcome, John. He's saying thanks for sharing. Okay. She goes, but I'm not sick because I drink healthy shakes daily and I love myself, letting people in my small bubble, but it has made life easier. Yes. Yes. Your words are resonating with my very soul. I get that. And you know what? I love that because I'm personally inspired to start making my shakes every day again. I know I've said that a couple of times. So I haven't really done it, but I'm definitely eating healthier. But you know what? Oh, you know what else? I just saw it on Facebook today. Is that crazy? A brand new meal replacement, like smoothie place just opened in town. So I'm really interested to see if they have, I'm kind of excited about that. Yeah, meal replacement shakes. And I mean, not that I can't make my own. I'm just saying, but I think it's cool that we would have something like that super healthy in town. Healthy shakes, healthy shakes. All right, guys, let's do this. That's really one that I hear a lot. It is. I kind of feel like I had a choice about that. I don't know. I know from myself that I used to, hang on. Focus heavily on what didn't feel right with me, which for a lot of years was like everything, because my life wasn't right. And so I was feeling it physically in my body, the abuse and all that, whatever was going on, I was feeling it, but I was internalizing it and thinking it was illness, and which can create illness. I remember looking for an explanation, looking for a diagnosis, not realizing that most of the pain was due to the toxicity of the situation that I was living in, and that I allowed myself to remain in, for a long time. And so it's just important that we know more about the reality, the true nature of consciousness. The more that we know, the more awake and aware we are. And so, certain things take time, like the programming about being sick. When I was growing up, there was a lot of it. My mother was a real doctor person, and doctors were like rock stars to my mom. That's how it felt. Like, oh, Dr. So-and-so, he went to Harvard, he went to Yale, he went to this, he's got all these degrees on his wall, he's a fellow. My mother was like, every single doctor. And if somebody wasn't, and maybe they were like just an osteopath, or maybe they didn't graduate from a great college or something like that, my mom wouldn't even go to them. And so she was very, 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 very focused on doctors. And I think maybe a lot of people were at the time. I don't know. I was born in 1965, but she was always like that. And always running to doctors and always worried and, oh my God, you sneezed, let me run you to the doctor. And so I was, honestly, once upon a time, several years ago, when I realized what I had gone through in my childhood, I felt that the label Munchausen by proxy or Munchausen syndrome applied to the situation with my mother. And then I believe I continued to do that to myself as she did it to herself for years later, until I realized that I was doing that. I even have a video, which is not published right now, but I noticed it today. It's called, Am I Sick Again? When I became aware, kind of crazy. Here, Linda says, trauma is negative energy that starts in the body somewhere. As the abuse or negative continues, it remains in a certain area of the body and creates diseases, illnesses, or cancers in the body. Trixie, no, please. If you recognize it early, you can remove it before it becomes something else. Yes, I agree. I absolutely agree. And so does Tanya. Yes, you clear that energy. The energy is all illness or dis-ease, like unease, dis-ease, is trapped energy stuck somewhere in the body, And depending on what kind of energy it is, that often has to do with where it's located. And I'm looking for my eyeglass cleaner. I'm going to use my shirt because I don't know where that is. Trixie might have knocked it on the floor because she likes to do that. Michelle says, yes, resonates so deeply. I feel like I'm going to have to bring some more of this stuff out of the closet to help more people. To share, to make aware. Because, Trixie, you've got to get down right now. Now stop it, please. Lay your tushy down, furry girl. I love you. Thank you. Good girl. She's good. Okay. Yep. I've been feeling that. Why am I getting so hot? Oh, Spirit's here. Okay. Woof. Suddenly I'm like, oh, I'm sweating profusely. What's happening here? Oh my. Yep. All right. Good. Well, that's what we'll do. Maybe I'll even, I don't know. I have to look and I'll figure it out. You don't need to hear my creative process necessarily, but I do definitely feel like, oh, hi, Amanda. I'm so glad you're here. She goes, yes, when I came on, I felt that exactly what you were saying in that moment was what I needed to hear. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. That's why I always go with, oh, I see that. I see that. I know somebody's going to let me know any minute, but I see it and I shall move it. That means so much to me. It really does. I follow Spirit, and I share what they want me to share. And sometimes it seems like, am I sharing this again? Is there any reason for that? Or maybe is it just depressing? I know I see that. Thank you. I'm looking for them right now. I'm not seeing them yet, which is strange.
It means so much to me. It really does.
Hi, Madison. I don't know if you're still here. I see you there, my dear. I do not see this person. Oh my gosh. How could you all see her? And is it somebody I blocked already? And that's why I don't. Let me look again. Oh, nope. I got her. Hold on.
Oh my gosh. How could you all see her? And is it somebody I blocked already? And that's why I don't. Let me look again. Oh, nope. I got her. Hold on.
Oh, report.
How could you all see her? Is it somebody I blocked already?
Sorry about the feedback there. Sorry about that sound. I just wanted to finish reporting. Kimmy. That's so funny. Yeah, because my clients would really be interested in that. My friends. Oh my goodness. All righty. Trolled by a tag. Tagged by a troll. Oh my God. Too funny. All righty. Okay, let me go back to the actual. Yeah, no, that's really important. That's why I share whatever I share. And today I asked Spirit, is there something you want to talk about tonight? And they said healing. And so that's why we went there. I'm really happy. I feel like, well, I'll just see how I feel when it comes time to actually putting it down. But I really feel like writing something about healing. But I also have been feeling recently drawn to talk about healing specifically from narcissistic abuse, because that's such a big topic. And I really did it. I mean, I've been living my own life now, single and free of any toxic people, since 2014. So that's like 8 years I've been living here in my new life, where I moved and started all over again. And here I am, and my life is awesome. Is it perfect for me right now? And it just keeps getting better every day. But is there anyone, am I playing a victim anymore? No, I am not. And therefore, whenever I encounter someone who sets off all the bells, I'm like, where I'm feeling like, if I'm talking to somebody and I feel good and they feel good and it's a nice flow, but if I'm talking to somebody and then all of a sudden I feel, oh, and I'm like, what did they just say? Oh, they just said something, whatever. I know. And so it doesn't even have to be words. It could just be a feeling. I just know. And most of you know too. It's when you're in the thick of it, in abuse, when you're in the thick of the relationship. First of all, if it's your parents or a parent, you may not realize it ever, or until you're older or something, because you're living it. You're raised with that. That feels normal to you, which is why you go on and often marry partners and have friends that are just as toxic and manipulative and domineering, and over, or whatever their situation. You're broken in that way. You had a parent that was totally controlling and manipulative and didn't ask you how you felt about things or whatever. And you weren't even like, you were like just a child, not insignificant, whatever it was for you. Everybody's different. That was my particular situation, sort of. And then you get old, and then I got older and I married one after the other, people that were the same relationship, the same kind of dynamic, because I didn't know how to control my own life. I didn't know how to adult. I didn't know because I wasn't allowed. I wasn't groomed to grow up. I was groomed to be, there's something called, what's that called? Learned helplessness. My mother was always, my mother absolutely had learned helplessness. And so I saw a lot of that. And so you can't just see a lot of that and be raised by it and it not rub off on you. But when I recognized it, I'm like, I'm the hero of my own story. I am not helpless. I am not a victim. You know what I mean? It was like realizing that is a real kick in the ass, guys. It really is. But it changes your life. If you can realize that you've been playing a victim and you're not a victim and not everybody's out to get you, it's all part of if you can accept that you're responsible, not in a bad way, just like, oh my God, I can create differently. I can create things I like. I can step out of that victim role like it's a suit, like it's a costume I put on. I take it off and I step over there and now I'm empowered. I'm the hero of my own story. I am a victim no more. I am free. I am empowered. So that's really important. Thank you, Heidi. Heidi to Universe. It's really important that we believe in ourselves and that we know who we really are and that we're honest with ourselves. And then we're forgiving. After we're honest, we're then forgiving and accepting and unconditionally loving with ourselves. That's profound. That's life-changing. Amanda says, I feel that's what has been stored inside, healing that toxicity from within and out and not allowing any of that toxicity around. Tanya says, going through that also helps you to know and read people. Oh, yeah. Knowing if they are a good or bad person or not, you recognize the behaviors. You do, which is great. And you know what? If you can recognize the behaviors and then avoid them, you know what I mean? So they don't get too close, so you're like, I recognize this behavior. So I think because a lot of times, like in the beginning, I would recognize the behavior, but I was still drawn to it. I was like magnetically drawn. I was looking for somebody to fix me. I was, in my new life, and I was looking for someone because I started out with basically nothing. And so I was like, I didn't realize I had the power to create my own reality. I thought, well, if this neighbor would, gives me a ride, then I have a ride somewhere. Or if this person is throwing whatever, offers to give me a toaster oven, well, then I have a toaster oven because I had nothing when I started. I had the clothes on my back. A little bit more. I took myself. I've told you, I had some crystals, my computer, but very little. And so it was interesting, and it was easy for me at the time, being so broken, to fall into a few situationships with a couple of neighbors who were very One was so controlling. Oh my God. But she was, anyway, that's where I was at the time. And then when I ended that, I ended that. Once I ended that, and you know what? It was a big old lesson for me, because here I was in a new part of the world. Nobody knew me. All these people were brand new people. And I manifested another person who was trying to control me and push the buttons and have power over, At the time, I thought, well, I don't want to starve. And then I realized I'd rather starve than put up with this another day. Enough already. Oh my God, what am I doing? I had enough of this. But you know what was the common denominator there, guys? The only thing that was the same was me. I was the same. I wasn't living in the same town. I didn't have the same friends. These people didn't know anybody that I knew. Nobody. It was all brand new. Brand new. Brand new people, place, and things. And yet I manifested a very controlling and toxic neighbor who started out being very generous, giving me rides, buying me gifts. But that's how they often do that. You know what I mean? And then I was at the time there, I was struggling, right? Financially. And so I was really appreciative of all of these things, clothes. I mean, I didn't have anything. And so I was really grateful but then gratitude turned into ass kissing. I mean, she would literally call me, come down and braid my hair. I said, I'm in the middle of doing something. I need you right now. And I paused and I'm like, am I really going to do this? This was like toward the end of that friendship. It wasn't a friendship at all. And I'm like, am I going to do this? And I wound up doing it. Okay. But I was aware that I was doing it. I was aware that I was being manipulated. I was aware that I was complying. I was aware. And so I was growing through that. And yeah, but that's a powerful lesson, guys. When you've changed everything and everyone, and the only common denominator is of you. That was it. So since then, that was the last toxic person that I attracted in that kind of a way. I had another neighbor that I kept distance with. He turned out to be, but I knew he was. That's why I never let him get close to me. And I never accepted any of his money, or not money, but, rides to the store or whatever. Oh, I can take you here. I'll drive you here. No, thank you. I'm good. I Uber everywhere. I'm good. I do not need that. Spirit always provides. You never have to accept money or rides or food or anything from somebody that is manipulating you or wanting to manipulate you. You never have to accept that stuff. Never. You have to believe and know that Spirit's got your back, and you will find another way. They're not going to let you starve. You know what I mean? You'll find another way to the store, or maybe you don't have to go to this. Now everybody delivers. Back then, nobody delivered really. So let me see what you guys are saying. Joe G, good evening. cmeaganmichael. Hello, everyone. Hi, Joe. Welcome. Michelle, would you like to moderate my channel? I think I've asked you that before, and I think you said you weren't sure how, but you would try. If that's correct, I'm going to go give you a thingy right now. Hold on. Add as a moderator. There, Joe, you are now a moderator. So I'm not Joe. I'm so sorry. Heidi. Little M39. Michelle, you are a moderator. Joe, you can be a moderator too if you'd like. But Michelle, I believe if you don't want to, you can feel free to let me know. I will remove you, but I feel very drawn. All righty. And Joji says, wherever you go, there you are. Yes. Truer words have never been spoken. Wherever you go, there you are. That's it. Tanya says, that was a class I never passed, ass kissing. When I left, I became very strong and firm, blunt woman. Independence took me years, but I got it. I totally hear you. I do. I hear you. I learned. My moon is in Pisces. I was able to blend into other people. In fact, I didn't even know who I was. I didn't know what I liked, what colors, what kind of food, what kind of clothes I like to wear. I didn't know anything. What kind of furniture? I didn't have any idea. I'd been outsourcing my power and blending in with other, but the thing is, I don't blend that well because I'm very headstrong and stubborn. But initially, when I go in with my heart, my emotions are Piscean. And so I'm like water. I get to flow right into your life. And, oh, you like to go dancing? I like to go dancing. It wasn't, that's where I was for a long time. Not who I am now, but it's where I was for a long time. I still feel that with myself, but now I'm with somebody like when I hang out with my awesome friend, Diane, I trust her with my life implicitly. I trust her with my dogs, my cats, my family, myself, with my whole life. So I know when I'm with her, if I feel like saying, well, what do you want to do? All right, let's do that. You know what I mean? That I'm not being manipulated. It's just what she wants to do. And it's nearly always exactly what I want to do too. And honestly, when I suggest things, it's the same way with her. So it's a beautiful, but this is my closest friendship or any kind of relationship in years. And so I'm so grateful to be able to manifest, and not just Diane, look at Kimmy, look at all of you guys, literally all of you. I have amazing friends now. I mentioned Diane because she's my friend in the physical, where we hang out in person, and which to me that's a really personal thing. It's easier for me to connect with somebody online, even though I'm really, really connected emotionally. Because as many of us do or did have some, I don't know, stuff that, I'm still not always comfortable with being with people in person, especially if I don't know them. And sometimes it takes me a few years. But you know what? Shayna Honeybee. But you know what? It's all good, guys. It's all good. It's all reciprocal energy relationships. That is something that until I experienced it, I never would have believed it existed. I had never had one in my life until I met Diane, except for animals. But I had never, but I didn't feel this with a human. I never had that. I never had that. And I was never on, because I realize I take full responsibility. I selected people. In fact, when I was in beauty school, I remember there was this one girl, she wouldn't talk to anybody. She was really tough. She'd flip razor blades on her tongue, you know? And I said, I'm going to be friends with her. And I was. We became very good friends. It was always the, you know, I like the tough bitches. Those are the people those were my, they weren't really my people because I'm a soft-hearted person, but that's the crowd that I was going for at the time. I was looking for that strength in somebody else. Oh my God, that's profound. I was looking for what I know is my inner strength, but I was mirroring it out to somebody else. And so I was looking for really strong, tough people, women specifically, really strong, tough women. And I'm like, yeah, that's gonna be my friend. And it was, you know? And so, but it didn't, she wasn't toxic. She was very nice, actually. It was just that hard outer shell. But still, those were my choices. I chose, you know, challenging people, but I didn't see them as challenging. I saw them as interesting at the time. You know, I found them interesting and exciting. It's so interesting when we look back. At least, I mean, for me it is. Not all the time, but what is that? Oh, really? Spammer. I love talking to you guys. This is important. Because Spirit's like,
it is. Not all the time, but
I love doing readings for you guys. And that's why I'm always here and willing to do readings if you're drawn. But I also, I mean, I want to hang out with you. So that's the most important thing. You know? Because I know most of you that are here, I see every week, and not everybody wants to get a weekly reading, and I totally get that. But if anybody's new and you want a reading, or if anybody's ready for a new reading, then feel free to let me know. But the most important thing is that I get to come here and hang out with you guys. All right, I deleted that person. I know. Whoop. Little M says, if I delete your comment, does it negatively affect you? If you delete my comment, if I delete your comment, does it negatively affect? Why would you delete my comment? And I'm not understanding. And you can always feel free to ask me about tech stuff later, although I don't mind answering now at all. I just want to understand. Linda says, we love you too. We love to hang out with you. I love you guys so much. You're my dearest friends. You know, aside from my awesome friend Diane, you are Aiden, birthday boy. Me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Wait a minute. Can you come on camera for a minute? Let me sing to you. Everybody, we're all going to sing to Aiden. Aiden, you want to come on for a second? Because I know he's having a live birthday party tonight, guys. But if Aiden is still here, I would like to bring him on camera and sing to him. When you do your reading, can you connect with your loved ones? Sometimes. If they come through, yeah, okay. Yes. If they come through, then I bring them through. It isn't what I'm specifically intending to do, but I'm always open to it. All right. Oh, no problem. Nothing to be sorry about. I'm so happy. All right. Everybody send out. Okay, Aiden, let me give you the link. And then we're all going to sing to you. And you can sing with me too, if you want to, because we're here together. Okay, here we go. Mr. Birthday Boy. You are fast. Here you are.
Hi.
Hi, Aiden.
Hi.
So how are you? How old are you today? 35?
I'll be turning 15. Just kidding. I'll be turning 19. Close age, 4 years off. But thank you for inviting me to come on.
You are very welcome. Okay. Are we ready, guys? Are we ready? Here we go. Happy birthday. Wait, let me start lower. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Aiden. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And thank you to everybody in the chat.
You are
You guys
so
are so
welcome.
nice.
Everybody's saying happy birthday, Aiden. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Yeah,
Happy
thank
birthday.
you. I'm getting ready for my birthday stream I'm doing later. I'm about to go outside my dorm. They're having like a chicken fight. I think that's what it's called. A chicken fight. I don't know what that means, but I'm going out there soon. So
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, you go enjoy yourself. Enjoy your birthday. Thank you for stopping by. I'm really glad I got to sing to you. I love you. You're amazing. And I'm on your show tomorrow. Am I not?
Yes, you are. You can join me and C. Oh, that's so me and C. C and I for
Yeah.
Aiden and the Expert. I think she'll be my 4th or 5th guest. And we're going live tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central Time and 9 p.m. your time, I think. So be sure. Yeah, I'm not getting
stay out of the chicken
I'm
fight.
not getting in that. I'm just gonna watch. I don't even know what it means. But yeah, we'll be going live tomorrow, so I hope you all can be there. Okay.
Absolutely. Sorry, I gotta drop my cards. Gotta pick them up again. Wait. Sorry, dropped all the cards. All right. Excellent. So tomorrow night at
Yes. At 8 my time, 9 your time.
9. Okay, I have to remember that. All right, let me write it down because it's such an odd time for me.
I know. I'm sorry. It's really late.
No, it's fine. It's my pleasure. Are you kidding? I don't know why I have you down. It's for 7:30 p.m. I'm so glad we talked about this. So it's 9 p.m., right?
Yes.
9 p.m. Okay. I'm so glad we had this chat. I'm so glad we had this time together.
Yes.
All right. Amanda says I would love to see that. Awesome. Tomorrow is the day.
Yes. Okay. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much.
See you later, Aiden. Thank you for stopping by. Birthday boy. He's so wonderful. I just love him. All right. Haley says, wishing you the best on your show. On what platform? That's going to be specifically on YouTube. Yeah. The Aiden and the Expert is tomorrow night on YouTube on Aiden's channel. Let me get you his link for his channel. You know what? Can somebody else do that? Oh, you know what? Let me do it because I already know where it is. I have to learn to delegate authority. Honestly, I'm thinking about that today. I'm thinking, I have so many people that probably would love to work with me, and I just need to know how to do that. My managerial skills I would like to improve. Aiden Learns. Here it is. Okay. Name of his channel is Aiden Learns Tarot. Look at that, his 19th birthday party. And that's tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But tomorrow I'll be with him, Aiden and the Expert. And here is his channel link. So feel free to like and subscribe to my channel and also to Aiden's channel. But stay with me. So here we go. Haley says, so I'm a newbie here. But your energy feels really familiar. But welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here, Haley. You sure I've never read for you before? Or we've never met? You just feel so familiar. Joe says, copy and paste the above for the Aiden Learns Tarot birthday party tonight. Copy and paste the above for the Aiden Learns Tarot birthday party tonight. Oh, you want a link to that too? I can do that. I was giving you the link to his channel, but I can also give you the link to his birthday party. There we go. Oops, hold on. All right, kind of says, welcome, Haley. Welcome. Now you can share other people's channels. Oh. Wow. This is so interesting. I'm learning right now about YouTube, guys. Thank you, Joe G. Thank you. Joe, if you're drawn to moderate this channel as well, you're more than welcome to. I would be honored. I don't know if that's something you want to do. But yeah, that would be super awesome. You're very, very welcome. Just let me know and I will issue you a wrench. Because we are growing and expanding. We're growing exponentially. Haley says, thanks, y'all. I love it. Nope, we have never met. Well, it is truly my pleasure, dear. All righty. See, you delegated. Oh my God, I did it. I delegated authority. Yay me. Pat on back. Heidi, you're funny, but you're right. You're right. I'm learning. You know, it's funny because like I'm realizing that part of, and this is something that we've had this awesome talk today. It's really timely to talk about this. So I feel like even though Trixie, please, even though I held management positions, I didn't want them. I wanted the work that went with them, and I don't want to get into detail right now, but I didn't want to tell anybody what to do. And like in management, like at one time I had to go tell a girl that she was wearing too much perfume, and she, you know, I was like, oh, you want me to tell this employee that she smells? Oh my God. But it was a call center and you couldn't wear like super strong perfume. You got to get down. I'm sorry. I love you very much, but stop. Sorry. So anyway, that was horrifying for me. But I do feel like I feel like growing up with a domineering mother, doing my best to not use labels because there really is no need unless I'm specifically talking about that. But a domineering mother, and then having a lot of controlling partners, and just my Pisces moon just flowing into other people's energy, and not even knowing myself and what I believed in, what I liked. As I was saying, I feel like all that contributed to the fact that when I got into a management position, I wasn't taught. It wasn't natural to me to boss people around or to be in control or in charge. That wasn't my comment. It was so interesting because I realize now so much is really happening right this very moment. I'm realizing things. I really wasn't prepared at the time. I didn't know why other people just seem more naturally better at management. And I thought, or more natural, not better, but more natural. And I do think some people are really born for it, but at the same time, and then I used to think, well, maybe these people got training and I didn't have any training. I really think that it can flow naturally or not, and that it can be learned, management. But I also feel like if you gave away your power for most of your life when you were younger, and then now I'm 57, and I'm like, okay, well now I really want to, because I feel like sometimes I don't want to tell somebody what to do, or ask. It wouldn't be telling, it would be asking. That's a good point, Spirit. They said it's asking. You're not telling anybody what to do. You're asking them. And then if they want to do it, they can do it or not. Oh, look at that. And the card I get for that is bam, prosperity. Have it all. I can have it all. You can have it all. Yeah. We have it all. Haley says, ooh, I'm a Virgo and never mind being in complete control. That's what I'm saying. There are some people that are just born for that. Very natural. Virgo is very detail oriented, meticulous, and there's definitely aspects of my personality that have Virgoan traits. But it isn't my front and center self, but that's cool. See, I totally get it. Joe says Capricorn sun here. I'm always put in charge as a kid, natural cat herder who gained experience young. I love it. Capricorn. They are very natural leaders. Capricorns. They are very financially oriented, very great business acumen usually, very yeah, that's cool. Cool. You're both earth signs. Amanda said, I am a Sagittarius. I am naturally put in management roles. However, I do not enjoy it. I get that because that was what was happening to me. I naturally that's who I am. I was born to be in front. I was born, to lead. I don't really like it like that, but you know what I'm saying? I was very natural for me to get management roles. They would sometimes one corporate place even created a role for me because I found a gap between their training and then putting the people on the floor to work. And I'm like, there's this huge gap of people and they don't know what to do when they get on the floor. And so now it's called onboarding. But back then there was no internet like there is today. And there was no name for the job they created for me. But basically it was like onboarding, but in a call center situation in person. My Saggy sis kept me lighthearted. Wow, So you have a Sagittarius. My mother was a Capricorn and my father was a Sagittarius. They had a great relationship. Well, they fought all the time too, but they also had a great relationship. They loved each other a lot. I think it was exciting. My dad was, Saggies it's a leadership sign for sure. But doesn't necessarily mean you want to be the boss. Being the boss isn't necessarily fun for me either. This is my own business, my own thing. Like if I'm being creative and doing my thing, that I see now that I've been doing my own thing for at least 5 years now. I am my own boss, and I've been on my own in my new life for 8 years now. So I've really learned to be in control of my own life. I have absolutely learned amazing boundaries online and in person. I do not let things go. And I sometimes I can be blunt too. I'm getting better. I think at first I was like, I try to pause, before saying something. Like if I'm feeling like angry or something, I try not to speak right away. But anyway, Haley says, I absolutely love your energy. Thank you. Yeah, she loves my energy. Yeah. Yes, good balance. Thank you, Haley. Good balance. Absolutely. We have a lot of earth signs, right? Because Kimmy's Taurus. Now we have I'm fire and Amanda's fire. And Haley and Joe are earth signs. Awesome. Which one is the leadership earth sign? Is that Virgo? Okay, the earth signs are Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Taurus is the fixed sign, Capricorn is the leadership sign, and Virgo is the mutable sign. Yes. All right, I am doing psychic readings tonight, guys. If you'd like to donate for a full live psychic reading, the donation amount is $25. Link is in the comments, also in this description if you're on Facebook, and down in this description below the video if you're on YouTube. Looking forward to reading for you. I am a moon in Virgo. Oh, okay. I hear you. Oh, that's an interesting position for the moon. I love that. Oops. Hi, Sharon Sipe. How are you, dear? Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Also, I'm doing the healing with the healing readings, healing energy clearing and readings for $44. We could make that $33, honestly. If that's something you want, do it. $33 is fine. So $25 for a reading and $33 if you want the healing and the reading together tonight, live. Also, if you want to book your own very own magical creation by C, and I will, let me just pull that up real fast. Magical Creations by C. Intuitively channeled art. That's my most recent one for the amazing Heather Graham. And I create a still as well as an MP4, which is like what you just saw, a video image. And today only, they're only $25. If you're watching the replay, that will probably not apply. I just wanted you to know. But today they are $25, and you can let me know now. Inbox me on Facebook, inbox me on YouTube. Not YouTube. You can't inbox me on Facebook or Instagram, or email me at highvibrationalmastery@gmail.com. All right. And I will put you on the list. The list is getting full. I'm doing a maximum of 10 for that price. But if that's something you're drawn to do, just let me know as soon as possible so I can get you on the list. Okay. Joji, I'm just starting to learn about my chart. I'm very curious. You guys, Cafe Astrology is my absolute favorite site, where you can create your own free birth chart. They have excellent information. Also, two amazing astrologers on YouTube that I just love. Pam Gregory. I just love Pam Gregory, and Braca Goldsmith. They're actually good friends, and they sometimes do collabs. I just love them both. So yeah, and there's other great ones, but those are the ones that I know I've been following for years. I feel both of them are very positive as well. They both are their lives are law of attraction based, like mine is as well. So I know when they say things, they're never intentionally trying to be negative. They're always, doing their best to be uplifting as well. Anyway, that's whom I like right now, and for a long time. But I love astrology. I'm not an expert, but I know some. And again, Cafe Astrology is a wonderful site. You are very welcome, my dear. I would love to go over your chart with you sometime. That'd be fun. I don't know what time I was born. Okay, so the reason you need the time was for some of the aspects, but also for your rising sign. If you don't know, you can just put 12 noon or 12 in the evening, whatever but if you have an idea, that's good too. Sometimes you have to kind of like, there's a way there you can like, it's taken me a year because my mom didn't know the exact time either. She said about 10 o'clock. So I still don't know the minutes, but I know that my rising sign is Scorpio because it resonates with who I am, the other option would have been Aquarius, which would have been so cool, but that's not my rising sign. I just know because I know me. And so the better you know yourself and the signs, it can help you. But again, that's the only, it doesn't affect the entire chart. It affects the finer points and of course the rising. But, just do your best. The rest of it will be accurate. If you have the time and the day and the place, forget the time, the day and the place, your name, your date, the date you were born and the place you were born. That's important. The latitude and longitude is very important in astrology. I love you guys. Okay. Let me just check PayPal. If you donate using PayPal, let me know. And if you donate now using Cashapp, let me know. Okay, cool. I'm excited. I've got lots and lots of beautiful magical creations to do. All right. I'm going to pull a card for, I know. Hold on. We're going to do that thing we did last time. That was super fun. All right. We're going to do I've got to let me see if that feels like fun. Oh my God. We have to announce the winner of last month's contest. Heather, do we have all the names? I could literally do this right now. Do you have all the names? Everybody that donated for a reading last month? Everybody that donated for a reading last month is being entered into a contest. So I intended to announce it today. If I don't announce it today, then I'll get with Heather and we'll announce it tomorrow. So I'm going to put your names on this wheel, like you can see right here. I'm not going to spin it because that's actually I have to change all the names. Actually, okay, Aiden's not here. Little M is here. Chet is not here. Christina's not here. Who's here, guys? I know Heather, and because I'm going to spin for a reading. Who wants a card? Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll do that, Heather. I'm excited. I'm excited to see who won. And then you know what? Can we start a new list, Heather? Would you be so kind? We'll start a new list for this month. So everybody that donates for a reading this month gets entered into a contest. Yes. Maybe the winner will win a magical creation. We'll see. Okay. So who's here that would like a card? And I'm going to put your names on the list, and then we will spin. Joji says, I am working on the time rectification. That's the word I couldn't think of. Yes. And they have those free too. Really? The time rectification is free? Where? Need family dates and details to do the time correction. Oh, I really want to know more about this. Oh, please share more information about this, even if you email me directly. I really want to. This is interesting. I've never known that. Oh, that'd be amazing. Some astrologers pay like charge like $500 for that one service. Eden's birthday live in 30 minutes. I know, he was just here for a moment. I sang happy birthday to him. Woohoo! Linda says, yes, please. Okay, you're on the list. Heather's on the list. Wanda? If you win a reading and you don't want it, I'll give it. Just let me know, and I'll give it to somebody else. Amanda? Okay, hold on. Trixie, please stop laying on me. Who else? Sharon, should I put you down for a card? Okay, who else? Is Kimmy still here? Who's still here? There's 13 of us here. So let me know. Tanya, do you want a card? I missed what you were saying, but sure, having supper. Oh, I'm going to put everybody's name on the wheel, and whoever wins, I'm going to read them. I'm going to pull a card for them. She's like, yes, please. You're very welcome. You're already there. Heather, Linda, Little M, Joji, Wanda, and Amanda. Did I miss anybody? Okay, excellent. Sharon, one moment. So again, we're going to spin the wheel. Kimmy, okay. We're going to spin the wheel. And whichever one Spirit chooses, which means it'll land on them. Little M, you can take me off so others have a chance. No, that doesn't seem quite right. That's okay. Spirit knows. Do you trust Spirit? I do. Heidi, excellent. If you win, you're welcome to donate it, but I don't feel drawn to take you off the list because I feel like you're kind of making yourself smaller. And I want to invite you to know that we are all equally important and that Spirit is in charge. And I'm just trying to pull my cards out from under my cat's belly. All right. Is there anybody else? This is if your name isn't on here, please let me know as quickly as possible, because I'll be happy to put your name on here. I'm going to spin, and the person whose name it lands on, I'm going to read it. I'm going to pull a card for. I might do it more than once. I can't promise, but we're definitely doing it at least once. So, all right, I think that's it, right? Got Wanda and Sharon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. All right. So apparently there's 3 people here that are quiet, and that's totally fine. All right. Kimmy. Don't I have Kimmy? I do. I have Kimmy too. Heather. I've got Heather. Good. Okay. Heather, do I have everybody? Is Wanda still here? I don't know if Wanda wants to. Oh, Wanda right there. I just said hello. Your name was right on the. Didn't I put you down yet? Yeah, you're right there. Okay. All right, good. I think we have it all. Kimmy says, I'm here. Me too. Yes, I do. You're very welcome. I'm only quiet once. Bonnie! I knew you were there. Okay. Bonnie is awesome. All right. Now I think we are prepared. Shall we spin? Okay, hold on. We shall spin now. Okay. Chart rectification, free and easy to use. Could you send me that link for wherever that is? All right, I'm going to spin that now. The chart rectification. You are both awesome. Yes. Sharon, you won. There you are. Ow, Trixie. Sorry. All right. Congratulations. You don't see that? What are we looking at? Oh, wait a minute. Did it move? Oh, no. It was Sharon. And then I removed her name. And that's why it's landing. Yeah, it's there right now. All right. So I'm going to stop sharing for the moment. I'm going to leave everybody else's name on the wheel in case we do it again. All right. Sharon, you are the winner, dear. Congrats, Sharon. Congrats, Sharon. Yay, Sharon Sipe. Congrats, Sharon. You guys are all awesome. Okay. You're all amazing. Don't you love that? How we're all like loving and supportive of each other. That's, it's interesting because the healing that I do with you when I'm here with you guys is very powerful. And a lot of that has to do with your energy, our collective energy. I know because I sit with trance healing circles and they're very strong. The energy is just incredibly strong. And I would even venture to say that it's stronger as when we're together than it is individually. All right. That's not to say that you can't do just as amazing work, pardon my English there that your work isn't just as amazing or your energy isn't just as amazing when you create by yourself. But I will definitely tell you the energy of others that are high vibrational is like a support. It's like sitting on a cloud. It's like instead of having to jump like from the ground, like 10 feet in the air, you're like levitating on this cloud of high energy. And it's just so easy to do it. And it's just so strong because it's really, we really feel each other. We really connect with each other. We are physically, we're spiritually, we are energetically connected. We are energetically connected, every one of us. And so it's so significant when we can gather in a high vibrational group, all with good intentions, loving hearts, open minds. We're ready to receive spirit and just have a good time. That's just the best. That's the best. Every day, Spirit was talking to me more and more about doing more group events where we're actually all in the Zoom room together and stuff. And so that's happening. In fact, John Thaddeus Fiore and I will be together on the 19th of this month. I almost forgot to tell you, but only $27. We're doing a double. John's going to be teaching EFT. But we're both going to be giving you all, everybody who's there who gets a ticket, everyone up to 10 people will get a double reading from John and I both. And then John will be teaching us EST where we'll all tap through stuff. We'll get rid of our stuff. So it's going to be fun. It's something new. And there it is, moving in that direction. There's going to be a lot more of things like that. But that's the first one that I have on the schedule. And that's with John on the 19th of April. If you're interested in that, let me know or let John know. All right, Sharon, you're up. Amanda says, I'm feeling very much stronger energy as well. It's beautiful and healing. That's it. That's like the secret of that beautiful energy is healing. If you're sitting with a beautiful group and you're all high vibrational, you're getting healing, even if you're not intentionally getting healing. If you're not, you know what I mean? There are groups that healing circles that I sit in, and then other type of meditation or trance circles that I sit in where we're sending healing to animals or whatever, or just blending with spirit. It doesn't matter. That high energy is healing to your body, to your cells, to your energy, to your core of your very being, to your mind, the whole thing. It's just beautiful. Bonnie says, I think that's a good idea. Yeah? The groups? I feel like that's a good idea too. Let's do it. Let's just do it. Sharon Sipe, this is for you. Except it's backwards. It says, grudge, bury, don't carry. Oh, that poor kitty. He looks... Okay, so Spirit wants to say, let's see. I don't know what this pertains to. They're saying what's mine is yours, what's yours is yours. I feel like that's going to connect with you somehow. They're showing me bringing me to my chest area, my heart chakra. And I do believe, because I'm feeling it in my gut a bit, that you do harbor some resentments. What was that? They said that you're not ready to release just yet. But to make you aware, now this is something we talked about in the very beginning of the live stream, that the definition, unofficial definition for, what is that? Hating someone is like taking poison and hoping your enemy will die. So I don't feel like you hate people, but I do feel like you hold on to some stuff. Oh, can I give it to Joe G? Well, yeah, but I've already started reading for you. So, but anyway, but that's where, okay, well, somebody's carrying some stuff. Somebody's carrying some stuff around. So let me see what else they want to say. They're talking about finding your balance, equilibrium, finding your balance, and just dropping it into your heart. You know, I know I've personally learned that it's part of our spiritual growth process to learn forgiveness. It's one of the most powerful healing tools that I know about, that I've ever used. And as I was talking in the beginning about how I healed from stage 4 lymphoma, forgiveness is right on top of that list, right in the beginning, you know, right even before smoothies. Yeah, forgiveness and self-love and self-appreciation. So anyway, my dear, I didn't get your message in time about transferring the winner, but anyway, so I'm glad that you were able to get that today. I hope that resonates with you. And for whomever it resonates with, then it's for you too. And if it doesn't resonate with you, that's okay too. Joji says, sending my very best thoughts for healing your way, Sharon. I struggled with the same, had to learn to hand it over, choose to forgive. It feels great. And it's a big one. Healing can be real. See, the thing is, like with healing, and this is in general, I'm speaking now, and this isn't a reading, part of your reading. In general, we were talking earlier about being in victim mode. And so a lot of times, I'm not saying that's where you are. I was. And so when you're in victim mode and you're playing in that energy where like, oh, this person did that to me, and oh, this happens to me, or somebody might say, oh, that always happens to me. Why does this happen to me? It's a belief system that things happen. And so then are you leaving? Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, Sharon says, thank you, love it. You're so welcome. You're so welcome, dear. I have to leave. Oh, okay. Thank you, Linda. Thank you again, my friend, on another day. To this beautiful group, have a fantastic evening. Love and light, warmest hugs to all. Thank you so much. Oh my God, is it 9:00 already? I had no idea. And Heather says, see you later. So yeah, this is, healing is really crucial to our spiritual development, because that means we understand that as horrible as something might be that somebody did, that it's a co-creation, and that, again, using myself as an example, that I somehow attracted it. And then I broke that down for myself. And I'm like, okay, how did I, now granted, for me, it was like a partner, and many of them back to back. And I thought they were all different, but in the relationship always wound up the same, because I was that person going into the relationship. So a lot of times we hand our power over to people, and then they let us down because we have high expectations or expectations about what we want them to be for us in our life, or that they want them to make us happy, and then they don't. And then, so, you know, I think it's amazing, all the ego experiences all these different potential blocks, you know, all these different experiences. But in order to grow beyond the ego, we can just learn who we truly are. Just love ourselves. Just understand. Forgive yourself. Forgive others. Forgive yourself. Most of all, if you can forgive yourself, you can forgive other people. Or definitely. Okay. One says there was a lady in our town who stole from the local hockey club and people's bank accounts. I hated her, and I would not talk to her because she should have been punished. After about 1.5 years, I had to let go of that grudge. Yes, healed, but it was drama. I think that's what you're saying. It was drama. Yeah, I know. I understand. I mean, there's people that existed like Hitler and stuff. But is it? Does would it change anything? Does it help anybody? You know what I mean? The energy of hate is so negative, then you wind up attracting other negativity into your life without even maybe realizing why. It's because we get more of what we focus upon. This is the law of attraction. You get more of what you focus upon, even if what you focus upon is that which you do not want. Joe says, put on your party dress and dancing shoes. Time to celebrate Aiden's birthday. See you all. See you there, Joe. I'll see you soon. Have a wonderful time at the party. Because it was dragging me down, feels so much better. Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you, Joji, for your help. I appreciate you. You guys are all awesome. I'm actually going to log out, and I am going to swing over to Aiden's birthday party. If you'd like to join me, I feel drawn to be present and say hello and wish him a happy birthday. And again, tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Did he say 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be on Aiden's channel. I am his guest on Aiden and the Expert. Tomorrow night, I am the expert. So it'll be fun. Spirit's really the expert. I'm really honored to be a guest on his show tomorrow. And I love you all. And hopefully I will see you there. And if you want to connect with me about and commission your very own magical creation, intuitively channeled art by myself and my team and your guides and your team, then let me know. All right. And Amanda says, enjoy the party. Thank you. See you tomorrow night. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening. I love you all so very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for spending time with me again today. You're the best. And some of you, I'll see you on Aiden's channel, and everybody, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. And remember also Wednesday night, Kimmy and C, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, double readings, double healings. Okay.